It's almost the weekend, baby. I'm Raylene Marks. Welcome to the Israel Brief, brought to you by Lay of the Land, where we take a look at those top stories making headlines every Monday to Thursday. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to wish our American friends, family, viewers, listeners, subscribers, readers, contributors, and supporters a very happy Thanksgiving. We are so grateful at Lay of the Land for all of your support, and we really hope that you have a wonderful day spent with the people that you appreciate the most. Well, before we head off into the much-deserved weekend, let's take a look at those top stories making headlines here in Israel. Yesterday, we brought you the absolutely astoundingly heartbreaking story of 18-year-old Tiran Peru, a young Druze Israeli who was kidnapped by Palestinian gunmen who had burst into the hospital while he was fighting for his life, detached him from his life-saving medical support and kidnapped him in front of his absolutely distraught family. I don't think any of us can comprehend what his family have gone through. As a result of being removed from those life-saving medical support equipment and machinery, Tiran sadly passed away. Now, after a very delicate operation and negotiations to try and retrieve his body, which was in custody with the Palestinian Authority, Tiran's body has been returned to his family. His funeral will take place later today on what was meant to be his 18th birthday. Now, the Druze community was seething with what happened and actually threatened to storm Jenin until Tiran's body was safely returned. Our thoughts and our prayers are with the Peru family. The Druze are such a massive part of Israeli society, and as we often say, they share a covenant of blood with their Jewish brothers and sisters. May Tiran's memory always be blessed. Yesterday, we also brought you the story of two twin terror attacks in Jerusalem that killed one and injured 19 others. It hasn't been confirmed yet who is responsible for the attack, and a manhunt is underway for what is believed to be a very sophisticated active cell. The blasts were set off by bombs that were placed in bags that were placed at bus stops, one very close to the entrance of Jerusalem and the central bus station, and another in Ramot Junction. The bus blast close to the central bus station killed 16-year-old Canadian-Israeli citizen Aryeh Shachopek. He was buried yesterday. Canadian President Justin Trudeau condemned the attacks and expressed his outrage and his sorrow. Meanwhile, earlier today, an 18-year-old Israeli was run over in a car-ramming terror attack in the town of Beersheba. The driver was arrested and police are investigating the motives of the attack. The victim was taken to Soroka Hospital, where he has been treated for his injuries. The Shin Bet also announced earlier today that they had managed to thwart a potential bus attack in the south of Israel, this time carried out by a Gazan man who had entered Israel on a work permit. And we just want to say thank you to the Shin Bet and to all our security forces who work around the clock to ensure that Israel remains safe. Now, President Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, is reported to have spoken to President Herzog earlier today. It is believed to have been the first time that the two leaders have spoken. In the phone call, President Zelensky expressed his condolences for the terror attack yesterday and the solidarity of the Ukrainian people, acknowledging that there is a massive Jewish community in Ukraine. Zelensky himself is Jewish. He also expressed his hope that with the incoming government, Israel and Ukraine will continue to cooperate. And it is believed that he has shared his energy concerns as well as his grain program with President Herzog. In return, the president wished every success and wished peace for the people of Ukraine and reiterated that Israel will continue to send humanitarian aid. And our last story takes us to social media. And is Elon Musk starting to clamp down on anti-Semitism? Well, early in the week, Elon praised whoever is behind the official state Twitter account for the State of Israel. It is absolutely brilliant for the way that they handled a tweet from Kanye West. He said every country should tweet like Israel because everybody else is stuffy and Israel is very cool. Meanwhile, yesterday he personally closed down the Twitter account of a profile called Jizr. They had featured footage and images from yesterday's terror attack, calling it spectacular. Elon Musk said that this was not okay and closed down the account, and we hope that this trend follows. We're all for the freedom of speech, but there is a big difference between hate speech and free speech. And this brings us to the end of today's broadcast. Please don't forget to check out our website at www.layoftheland.online. We have a whole lot of original content, plus all our archived articles, Israel briefs, whatever you want, we got it on our website. Also, if you haven't followed us on Facebook or liked us on Facebook, you can find us at Lottel's site. Even pop us a Shabbat Shalom message. We love it when you guys check in with us. Our YouTube channel is at The Israel Brief. We really want to get those numbers up. So if you haven't already subscribed, please click on that big red subscribe button. And we're on Twitter, of course, at Lay of the Land 5. Now, wish all of you, wherever you are, a peaceful, a safe, and a healthy weekend. Shabbat Shalom. And don't forget to join me again next Monday for all your headlines, fresh off the press, and right here on the Israel Brief.